the cities of Eugene and Corvallis, but the number of barbs and shots thrown back and forth between these two institutions could fill a distance triple that size. What a matchup we have for you in the battle for the state of Oregon. Glad you could join us from Reser Stadium in Corvallis, Oregon. It's the Oregon Ducks and the Oregon State Beavers. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
I caught up with the Oregon head coach before the game. This is a huge opportunity for their team. Making it to the college football playoff last year has proven to them they can compete with any team in the country. But now they've got to do it again. They've got to show that that was not just a one-year fluke and that they can be consistently great. Back to you guys.
Holly, thank you. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Ducks offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. A program whose history is built on speed. Oregon just ran away from the Beavers last time.
And the Ducks were ready to play a year ago. They were ready for a war. They came out, they took it to Oregon State. They didn't back off, Jesse. That game meant a lot to them.
Yeah, they just caught fire early, and Oregon State couldn't put the fire out. They had no answers. Every possession Oregon had, it seemed like they were going up and down the field. So a big challenge for Oregon State in this one is to try to get off to a great start.
Throwing more. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. That holding call threw him in reverse. Now it's second and long. Moore to the air. Got his man on the right. Strong, firm tackle.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Fires to the right. Got his man downfield. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. The Ducks will snap it on first and 10. Snags it, and there's running room. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. And the Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Running inside, it's Hill. Worked it down to the 22-yard line, give him 5 on the carry. And here comes the offense on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. There's some room. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. From the 14-yard line, it's first and 10. Running the red zone, it's Davison. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football even if they don't get big gains. It's those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Makes the grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Oregon!
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that looked like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Oregon State's offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And we get a look at Malik Murphy. He's trying to bounce back from a 4-interception game in their last loss. the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. One play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's first down. On the ground, it's Hatcher. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. The play-action fake. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Back to pass, it's Murphy. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. And the Beavers decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Pulls it in at the 25. Slips through the line. He's going to get loose. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. More play action. Pocket breaking down. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going for the goal line. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
Quarterback keeps it. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Newberry. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Murphy. Caught over the middle. It's Hampton. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Send the tight end in motion. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, he makes the catch. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Beavers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. This is the essence of rivalry games, the big moments that you just say a few words and everybody remembers where they were when it happened. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. The run inside. It's Newberry. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man, those last two plays were disasters, and now it's 3rd and 17. Complete. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down.
Really nice individual effort that time by the wide receiver. He was trying to get the first down. There was no way he was going out of bounds there on 3rd, fighting for every inch he could get.
Converts on 4th down. Still going. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Beavers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires complete on the crosser. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. Running inside, it's Hatcher. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Might as well stick with him. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air, it's Murphy. Throws toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And what a play by the defender. He's on an island all by himself in cover 1 man coverage. Just him and the wide out, and he ends up winning.
Got room on the return. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Dante Moore. Here comes the heat. They're working that left side. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Short completion on 1st down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. Tight end now in motion. Back to pass. Rushes on him. It's caught. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Wants to throw it again. Fakes to grab. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
There to stop him at the 43, but he gets 5 and moves the sticks. Moore with the play fake. Here's the pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's knocked down, short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. 2nd down coming up. Here's Moore to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. After getting pushed back on the holding call, here comes 2nd and long. Moore will throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bear. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Oregon! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
Wants to throw on first down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Intercepted! Oh, what a play! He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Might be calling a hot route. Moore. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Quarterback gets enough. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there. They have a first down at the 41-yard line. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Moore. Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown, Ducks! Once he got some room, it was over. This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon as trigger men, not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hatcher. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Now the play fake. Gets away. Here's a heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Complete to the left. And he's got the first down. Good pickup on the play there. And now we'll see what they do coming out of the 2-minute timeout. To the air, it's Murphy. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Back to pass on second down. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. He'll be stopped, but not before. He carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. Wants to throw it. Looking for the goal line. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Flips it out to the back. And that's good for the completion percentage and bad for the yardage. They lose ground on that one. Now third and goal and tough yardage to cover here.
Blue 85.
From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Oregon State! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that's exactly what the offense needed right there. A touchdown here, and I know it's taken a while. They hadn't had a lot of success up until that moment. Late in the second quarter, they finally were able to punch one in the end zone, and that's going to give them some confidence now to take into the locker room here shortly at halftime, but they've got to play much better in the second half.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. He might want another play. Throwing more. Fires to the big fella. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Moore to the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. So now it's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Pulls it in, it's Johnson. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37. The Ducks really need to keep this drive alive on third down. On the gun, on third down, Dante Moore. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. This could be a major turning point in this game, going for it inside their own 40. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Sends it back in motion. Again, it's Moore. With the catch, it's Moore. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Dante Moore. Pressure coming. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. And the Ducks will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Pulls it in. It's Hampton. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Wide receiver comes in motion. Dropping back, it's Murphy. He's got him. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The run inside. It's Newberry. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He'll pull it down. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Beavers are rolling down the field. Gonna run it. It's Hatcher. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Gives it on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. And they can't make the connection on third down.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Running inside. It's Hill. Turning it on. Brought down at the 21, but a really big play there to pick up 10. Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. Motion from the wideout. He's out past the 35. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it first and 10 now inside the 50. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. At the 35, he's loose. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Ducks have it with a first and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Run in the red zone, it's Hill. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Takes the handoff. It's Davison. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Muscling ahead on third and short. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Beaver offense ready to go. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David.
There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this deep. Lofts one high and deep. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. He'll try to take it back. The 30, at the 20. Touchdown, Ducks. The defense putting points on the board. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Oregon State offense to get this drive started. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking downfield, it's Murphy. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Beavers will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Here's the return. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Checking in from the Oregon sideline. There is a lot of excitement right now on the sideline. I see their quarterback going up to guys and saying, let's keep eating. This is what they expected from him, and he has gotten them off to a terrific start. They've got the lead, and he has performed well. No big surprise. He is their guy, and he is showing that leadership.
He lofts one down the sideline. It's a big stride inside the 10. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Touchdown, Oregon! And they take it in for 6 more points. It's as if the Duck has hopped on that motorcycle and is revving the engine, and Oregon is threatening to drive away.
And Oregon's a team that, man, when they get it going, a lot of times they're just so hard to stop. The swag gets rolling. The uniform always looks good, but Oregon State's going to have to find something in this rivalry.
They need a big play, and they need it right now. The Beavers need to be able to slow down this runaway train that is the Oregon Ducks right now.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Newberry. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Hampton. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Under fire. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. The Beavers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Rides to back and leaves it. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Always great to build momentum with an early season victory. Let's take a look at what's in store coming up next week. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. And the Beavers send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
A designed run for the quarterback. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. The offense stays on the field. They just have inches to go on 4th down. 4th down, more. He's got it. 1st down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. The give, and tick, 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 tick. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And it's another 1st and 10 play. The run inside. It's Griffin. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Got a little grass. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. They marched 56 yards to the end zone, and they closed the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Delayed handoff. It's McMillan. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Running inside. It's Glass. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. With the clock running, this should be the final play. So as they've done so many times in this in-state rivalry, it is the Ducks who outlast the Beavers. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody.